Hello again, everyone. So, compared to the last two elemental houses, this is done in daylight. And I know I sound like there's something in my throat. Bit better. Had a bit of a rough start there today, but I'm okay. I can talk without sounding like sandpaper, and I do have a drink with me, so just in case. So this is the Earth sign. So we have Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So just pick your star sign, your birth star sign, and we'll go from there. So just take a moment. I have charged these with crystals for the last night, because I knew I was sick, so I didn't want them to get my negative feelings going. Oh, I'm so sick, kind of thing. So I'll give you a moment there. Okay, let's start with Capricorns. And the timestamps will be down in the description below. Okay, Capricorns, you're up first. Let's see what is up for you guys in the month of September. Your fairy energy is Otherworld. So, veil, illness, transition. So, if you guys are going through a hard time, anything to do with illness, like mental or physical or anything like that. Now, I don't deal with that kind of thing in readings, but this is just saying the fairies are guiding you through this and they're helping you through that transition, in that sense. Your goddess that's helping you is Isis, which is about past lives. This situation involves your past life memories. So maybe you guys have been down this road before with this transition, with like an illness that it's repetitive maybe, and your overall energy from the vibrational oracle. Whoops. They just jumped out. Vibrational energy oracle by Debbie Anderson is the smell the roses energy. You're taking a break. I know a Capricorn, so this is really accurate. I'm going to leave the romance part for the end, so I'm going to carry on with the tarot. I'm using the good tarot because I feel like the good tarot is a nice deck to use when I'm not feeling great, and this is like a nice light tarot to use, other than the fairy tarot. So we have your overall energy, smell the roses. So know when to stop and take a break. Know when to stop and smell the roses, as it says. First off, we have the Fool. So you guys are taking the chances, taking those leaps for yourself and your health. We have the Strength card. So you guys have the strength to help yourself through this illness kind of time and break that you're taking to heal. We also have the Messenger of Air, which is the Knight of Air, or the Knight of Swords, not the Page of Swords. You're very rash in decisions. Where's the tarot? Oh, there it is. I was like, I've made it too organised. I've too many decks out. And you're being very quick off the bat, thinking, I'm ready now, I'm going to go back to work. I'm ready now, I'm going to go out and do this. Don't do that. Stick to this. Stick to smelling the roses, please. Stick to that, because your past life, Isis is telling you, don't do that. And the fairies are even saying, you're ill. You can't do this right now. It's time to heal. You may have the gumption to take the leap and listen to this knight at the same time. But it's not an ideal situation because you need to build up your strength again, Capricorns. Let's see now. 7 of water. 10 of water. And the Queen of Air. That shows you right there, okay? You had a choice to take the leap. You've taken a leap. You've made the choice, whether it was to stop and take care of yourself rather than others, whether it was leaving a job and just to heal and be yourself and find yourself again, rediscovering what you want to do as a career. That could be that as well. But you've made the choice. You've taken the leap. You've made the choice. You can't go back now. You've done it. It's done and dusted. And then next up we have the Strength card. But it seems to be involved with the 10 of water, which is the family card, really. So you need to have the strength, or you have this line here to tell your family, I'm fine, I'm going to do this on my own. they're there to support you, but they may not approach it the way you want it, if that makes sense. Because we clearly see that with this Knight of the Mister of Air and the Queen of Air. It's like this Knight wants to go off and do her own thing, and the Queen is like, no, do what I say, okay? Do what I say. But this could also be you, Capricorns, in the month of September. Near the end, you become this Queen of Air or Queen of Swords, where you know how to protect yourself well and properly. I feel like I need to draw another card for that choice. I want to see, is it towards career? And it is 10 of Earth. So the 10 of Pentacles. That was towards career. I just want to make sure that was. So something in your career. You're financially stable. You've chosen maybe to leave. Maybe you've chosen to go on to something else that you feel is more suitable to you. Yeah, no, oh my God. I feel like I've never had the cards just go, please let us tell something. Okay. So the family member that I wanted to see was involved was the Empress. So this is the mom, a mother figure. A mother figure is probably really, they're normally nurturing and stuff, but I feel like because the Strength card is the base of this scenario and the line is like telling them go away, a mother figure in your life, could be an aunt, could be a grandmother, it could be your actual mom, it could be a stepmom. Doesn't matter your family dynamic. There's a mother-like figure to you, Capricorns, that's maybe being a bit toxic towards this situation of your illness, because this is sitting right on top of the illness now. And then you are being very rash and very defensive to this Empress, because we see that you become a strong Queen of Air. Like, I'm going to do one more. I normally don't do this many cards. And we see the Hermit came up. So you guys need to go off, be strong, shut yourself away and heal and go and smell the roses. Okay, Capricorns? That was a lot. I'm sorry about that. Now, normally I don't do that many cards for these readings, just the way I'm planning them. It's just because I feel like the Capricorns were going through a lot there. So, up in romance, the romance angels are telling you to follow your passions. We have finance and career. So it doesn't seem to be like romance in sense of love life, because financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So you're too worried about your career choice here to be focusing on love right now, because we have the Magician. You have the skills to carry on. The Empress came up again. But in this sense, it's not as toxic. It's more like this is you nurturing yourself and your career in this. And then lastly, we have the 8 of Cups. You're walking away from a career that wasn't really nurturing you and your skills. So you're walking away and you're taking that chance for yourself, to benefit yourself. Do you know what I mean? Let me just see a few more. I just feel like the Capricorns have a lot going on. Yeah, you're protecting yourself now. You have the 2 swords there. You're protecting yourself from the situation that's arisen. You know how to be nurtured now in a job. You have the skills that you know you're good at, and you want a job that is nurturing for your benefit and theirs. Like it's a 50-50 rather than them just summoning you to do the job. Do you know what I mean? And you walk away from a situation clearly because you've taken the choice and the leap here in the reading for the month. Your romance, I don't feel like Capricorns you have a lot of romance going on. It's more like a love for your career right now. So yeah, that's Capricorn's reading for the month of September. That was a lot. That was a lot. Okay, I'm going to carry on and do Taurus. Alright then, Taurus, you're up next. Let's see if you're as chatty as Capricorns were. That was just insane, that was. Okay, so your overall energy from the fairies, or message or guidance from the fairies, is she who laughs. Humour, perspective and mirth. I don't know what mirth exactly means. But in the sense of this, you guys are learning to laugh at the things that are coming your way. And the goddess that's helping you is Athena, inner wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. So you can have a laugh and be fun, like be all, laid back about it and stuff, but you need to learn when's the right time to have the perspective here to step in and be mature about it. And we also have your overall energy, which is the triangle from the Vibrational Energy Oracle. I'm going to just check this now, because we have not had that card. Okay. The triangle is the law of three. The Father, Son, the Holy Ghost. Or like the universe, Earth, and... the universe, Mother Earth, and the divine, I presume. Of each one knowing that is what is needs to do, what it is expected of it, and just doing it. This is like, yeah. The closer you get to the universal force or of vibration, and more is expected of you, and you have others. A triangle has three sides of itself, just like you do. Okay. See, different perspective, inner wisdom, and the triangle is saying, you need to be the call to your higher self now, because you have the wisdom here. I'm going to do the romance bit at the end, as I said, in the last one. You need to take that time to know when to step in and be mature. Like, you can be a fun, happy go Taurus, okay? You can be fun and all that, but you need to step up to the plate and take responsibility for your higher calling. So be serious when needed, if that makes sense. So first up we have the Page of Fire, which is Page of Wands. So good news is coming. Some very good news is coming. But we also have the Ten of Fire, which is Ten of Wands. So there's a lot of pressure coming your way, maybe some tension. You're taking a lot on your plate. And we have the Three of Air, which is the Three of Swords. So there's a lot of tension and drama going on. There's a rift for you guys of who's taking power, maybe. If it's work related, it could be like who's taking over your role, or do you have to fight for it, Oh, these two just jumped out. So with the Page of Fire, the Page of Wands, you're new to this scenario. You're very new to it. You're unsure, but good news. It's a good thing. It's a good progression forward, and we see that with you do take on too much on board now with the Ten of Fire here, the Ten of Wands, too much on board. And you weigh yourself down by being pulled in different directions, people wanting you for different things, because the Three of Air is the Three of Swords. So we see that you are pulled in too many different directions here, way too many. And then for the elaboration a bit now, we have the Messenger of Earth, so the Knight of Pentacles. So this is career related, this good news that the Page of Wands is bringing in, or Page of Fire is bringing in, is work related. You're very productive, you're very abundance fulfilled, it's good. Then with the Ten of Fire, we have the Six of Fire. So you're very victorious in overcoming this overwhelming, overbearing task. So maybe you're taking too many things at once, as I said, and you become victorious, because Six of Wands means you're like, huzzah, I've come back from battle, and off we go. And then with the Three of Air, we see that we have the Eight of Water, Eight of Cups. You know when to walk away from this drama. You're like, I've been here before. My higher calling does not involve this bloody drama, okay? I'm being wise and knowing when to walk away. Simple as. I just want to see what that drama is about. Is it work related or is it personal? Eight of Wands. So, even though you walk away... Oh, it's a Three of Wands, sorry. Oh, yeah. Even though you walk away, you know when to stop and realise maybe you're there just to be on the sidelines. Like, okay, whoever needs me, you can come to me, but I don't want to be involved. Do not drag me into this to take sides. Okay, so there's some drama coming, but you know when to walk away. I'm not involved. I'm done now. Bye. And yeah, I think that's okay. So for the month of September, guys, there's some good news coming in your career. You're very productive. You're slow paced. You don't mind it because, Knight of Pentacles, or the Messenger of Earth, is a very slow knight. And then with but you do take a lot on at the same time, and you overcome it pretty quickly, because that's really nice that came over. There's a lot of drama in work or outside of work, and you know when to walk away and just say, I'm done. I'm being wise here and telling you to go away. I'm going off to have some fun because the fairies told me. I'm calling to my higher energy because I know I'm going to be a good person at the end of this, and I'll just watch and wait and let you guys sort it out because you're adults. That's what that is. And then for romance now, we have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So that probably could relate to this Three of Air. Yeah, Three of Air. Don't know why I keep saying swords and it's not. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So that you're nice because you're walking away from this drama. Because you see the red flags. We know that you're going to achieve so much more in your career because of this. And then there's a sudden change because we see the Tower. So maybe this person comes back to reconcile because you're sitting on the sidelines going, I'll be here when you sort your shit out, okay? I'm going to be here when you sort your shit out. And last we have the Four of Wands. So maybe this person realizes they've done wrong, and now maybe because you're perspiring, do you hear me? Sweating, oh my god. Because you're going up the career ladder and getting more money, they see this sudden change and they want to get into that, like get involved with that, and that's a red flag for you, because you're like, hold it, you were annoyed at me when I was a knight, and you want me to get involved in drama, now you come back and wanting me to maybe ask for engagement here, ask for an engagement, which is a very drastic and sudden change for you, because you're a Queen of Pentacles. It sounds like that person is looking for money, maybe, from you, and that's a proper red flag. So, Taurus, that is your reading for the month of September. I will carry on and do Virgos. I'm sorry if I've coughed during this. I will probably edit them out when I get there. Yeah, let's carry on. Hello and welcome, Virgos. Okay, it's your turn. Let's carry on. What is up for you in the month of September? Okay, so first off, we have the Ancient, which is your fairy guidance. It's elder experience and lessons. So maybe you Virgos need to reconnect with your grandparents, maybe, or some elderly family friend, maybe. The goddess guidance is Damara, which is guiding children. You are good at helping, counselling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. So maybe this advice you're seeking is from an elderly person, because they obviously, they've been parents themselves, maybe. And your overall energy is as above, so below. Okay, let's see what that is. As above. Okay, so just intuitively, I could see it's something to do with your third eye. It's just, those where you're like, I can't really gather that. This is known as the Heaven and Earth card, because whatever exists in heaven can and does exist here on Earth. It is our perception on, sorry, just realized I was out of camera. Perception on how we interact with ourselves here on Earth, and whether we have faith to believe. This vibration is found both in air and earth, so the two should be in balance. Wow, that's weird, and this is for an earth sign. Have a foot in both worlds. Okay, so basically you need to make heaven on earth and make this kind of a paradise situation. That's what you're month is about trying to fix this dilemma you have with children, maybe some parenting advice from an elder and getting some lessons and experience on this. Don't forget now there are different generations, so things might be different for us now than it was for them. So keep that in mind, that their techniques may not work nowadays, stuff like that. But small things, like what do I do with my kid who's obsessed with an iPad? And that may have never come to them before, but because maybe there's a kid that's obsessed with his bike and it's the same thing, and they'll probably say, here, this is what you do. So coming up first is the Three of Water, so the Three of Cups. It's all about, celebration, something to do with celebration with friends, a party, some drinking, So maybe there's some kind of family party coming up if this is a family related issue, and you have to try and make this sort of drama or problem die down before the party starts, kind of thing. Next up we have the Nine of Fire, which is the Nine of Wands. You're protecting all the work you've done, you're protecting your family, you're protecting everything. You're very protective this month, Virgos, towards your children. Maybe if you don't have children, it could be a younger sibling or a younger cousin, or just a child that needs help. But there is something to do with children. It may not mean you're pregnant, it could mean you're pregnant. And you want to go to advice maybe from an elderly person of how to deal with your pregnancy, or what's the best option. Maybe it's an elderly midwife, that kind of thing. But if you're not, I feel like there's something to do with children and you need to help. And we also have the Two of Fire, which is the Two of Wands. You're making a very straightforward and hard decision. And we see that because, you're protecting everything you've worked for. It's something to do with your family. And, it's touch and go. It's really touch and go, I feel. It's very touch and go because you're enjoying yourself. You're protecting everything because you don't want your family taking away what you've made, this little paradise you've made for yourself, Virgos. But you make a decision, do I take the advice of the elder in my family, or do I just, go with my own gut and do my own thing? So go with this, we also have the Queen of Water, the Six of Earth, and the Ace of Earth. Okay. So, with this celebration coming up with either family or friends, you become very emotionally enabled. And we know this because the Queen of Water is the Queen of Cups. So maybe open up a bit more to your friends about the situation, get more advice from them. Or you're close family members, because I feel like celebrating with a family is just the same thing as celebrating with friends. It's a little bit more, decorum, but, still have fun. Then with your Nine of Wands, where you're protecting everything you have, and the Six of Pentacles or Six of Earth, you're very charitable with this. Okay, maybe you were protecting what you wanted, but during the month you realise, do you know what? I'm going to let people in and share my knowledge and my achievements with them, and show them that this is going to help then guide the children of the family maybe, or the children around you, that they're like, oh, so it's okay to share my success. Yeah, but just make sure you know who to share it with. Do you know what I mean? Then we have the Two of Fire, which is the Two of Wands, where you guys were making a very hard decision maybe to let these people in a charitable sense. And we have the Ace of Wands. So you actually do become very bountiful in abundance, and that kind of lovely, warm feeling of knowing that, your family are accepting and such. And you can that's a good example then for, as I said, the children around your family. For romance, it says make the effort. So that shows you, even if it's not romance based, it shows you guys are making the effort here to get your family involved. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So you're guided by this elder maybe for their sake, that you want to Make the effort into getting them involved, maybe in your romance life as well. We have the Seven of Cups. You make this decision yourself. No one is pushing you into saying, share this with us. We're your family. Doesn't matter if you're my family or not. I don't want you involved. And then we have the Knight of Cups. So, it looks like you're making the effort into making a decision. Once you get your family kind of dynamic sorted with around you, Virgos, we see that this Knight of Cups just appears going, hello, how are you? Here's my cup. He goes, here, I'm offering you a relationship. And that's all well and good. Like, he's not that bad, you know, they're fine. But we also see we have the Nine of Swords here. So maybe this Knight of Cups is kind of making you rethink your choice that you've made. And your family are getting a bit too involved maybe with your love life. Which is it's not bad, it's just they're excited for you. But it is a bit, you know, daunting that, you know, your family are really involved this month, September. That's great. Your name's September now. But we see we have the Six of Swords here. So maybe you move on very quickly. It's a slow, I always say this is slow, but it's a very quick decision to go, I'm just going to move on. It's fine. It doesn't matter if this knight sticks around. I'm not letting my family pull me down like that again and try and get too involved in my love life and such, because it might have scared the knight off. That's the other thing, it could have scared the knight off, but you made the effort, like the little small steps as it says there in the card, to get your family involved, and now you know what their limitations should be and the boundaries. So you need to start making boundaries, I feel. Maybe do talk to that elder person from before in relation to that. Like, what did you do to keep your family, you know, this is my life, back off a bit, please. Yeah, so you just need, as the energy is, as above is below, as above, so below, sorry, you need to make a little paradise here on earth. And whether your family are in it or out of it, that's your choice. Virgos, that is your reading for the month of September. That is the end of the earth signs. I will leave that there. All links and timestamps are in the description below. And I will see you all very soon. Bye!